So here we are again around Oscar season, and here I am once again surprised with how really good a international film has done in winning me over, essentially, because man, this movie was it was really good in my opinion. There were a couple people like sitting beside me that were like, they got lost a little bit because of one particular thing in this movie. But I thought this movie was really good, like really good. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strong from QuickTime Reactions, and over the course of the next 2 weekends, AMC will be marathoning all 10 of the Oscar nominees for Best Picture, and I haven't seen 3 out of the 10 that are nominated. This one was the second one that they showed during the marathon last night, and it knocks out the second out of the 3 that I've not seen. I've already talked about the first one, which is Train Dreams, and of course, this is the second one, The Secret Agent. This is one of the international films, like I said in my intro, which is nominated for Best Picture, and of course, it is nominated for Best International Film as well. This movie, The Secret Agent, stars Wagnermoura, Carlos Francisco, Tania Maria Ribeiro, Diogenes, Alice Carvalho. I'm probably butchering that horribly. I apologize. Gabriel Leone, as well as a whole host of others. Set in the backdrop of a politically tumultuous time in Brazil. A man by the name of Armando is a whistleblower for some shady stuff that is going on in the government, and seeks refuge in a town to try and get the information out to the public. But, of course, with him being a whistleblower and the government not wanting this information to get out, there is a hit placed on his life. So, will he be able to get that information out in time before he is taken care of? So, again, like I stated in my intro, this time last year, I was really taken aback by another one of the international films that was nominated last year for Best Picture, which was I'm Still Here, which, funny enough, I think I'm Still Here is also a Brazilian film that was nominated. And I really enjoyed that and was really fascinated in the story of that movie. And I'm just as equally as fascinated with this one, because in my research, I, discover that is this based off of a true story? Like, is this legitimately based off of a true story? Because it says a historic political thriller. Like, I know there were certain instances that happened, like in the example that I brought up, I'm Still Here. Like, the family's father was taken away because he knew a little bit, too much information. He was taken away and, taken care of. And his family, held out hope that, he would either A, come back, or B, they would find out that, he was you know, dealt with in a very not very good way. And so following that story was very, very interesting. And this I find very interesting as well. And I think that comes down to three things. One, writing and direction, which was all done by, and I know I'm going to butcher this horribly, Kleber Mendoza Filho. I probably butchered that horribly. I apologize. Who was the writer and director for this movie? I thought he did an absolutely amazing job with this. And the way that he shoots it, he doesn't do a lot of fancy stuff with the shooting of this movie, and his cinematographer, Evgenia Alexandrova, again, probably butchered that horribly, but the way that they shoot this is lots of long takes, just a lot of, conversations of people just chatting, and we also cut back and forth between different times, which is something that I was not expecting. I thought we were going to get a time jump at the end of the movie. No, we actually get it like in the middle of the movie, because we cut back and forth to the events that take place in the 70s and 80s, to the present day, in which a university student is, doing research for this, for somebody who we will meet at the tail end of the movie. And I was not expecting that kind of like switch back and forth of time frames. So I thought, excuse me, I thought that added a nice little wrinkle to the movie as well. The performances in this are absolutely amazing. Everyone in the cast does an absolutely amazing job, but of course, the man that is getting the most focus out of anybody in the cast is wagnermoura, who is nominated for Best Actor for the Oscars. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, he won the Golden Globe for his performance in this movie. He did not win the SAG. That went to Michael B. Jordan. Do I think he has a shot at winning this Oscar? I think he does. Does he get it? I don't think so. But his performance in this movie as Armando is really, really good. Because, you can sense that he wants to get this information out to the public. But he also is doing this to, reconnect with his family. More specifically, his son. Because, he lost his wife. And his son is pretty much like the only family that he's got left, other than the people that he's hiding out with and forming a kindred friendship with. Like, his son is practically the only thing that he has left. And Moura does an absolutely amazing job at playing a guy wanting to try and get that information out, but also doing this for the love of his son. And Moura's been awesome in the past. Like, he was the voice of, I believe the character's name is Death in Puss in Boots 2, Last Wish. He was in Civil War, the Alex Garland movie, which I thought he was really, really good in that as well. But, I think this is the best performance that I've seen from him. Granted, the sample size of his work that I've seen is small, but I think this is the best performance that he's given. And like I said before, everyone in the cast does an absolutely amazing job at this. The music done by Tomas Alves Sousa and Mateus Alves, is a really good kind of combination of like, I don't want to coin it this, but like party music. Like the movie is set during Carnival, so you do kind of have like that party aspect to the movie, but also kind of feeling very heisty, very dramatic in other senses, or in other scenes, I should say. And that was really, really well done. And then towards the tail end, you see what this university student was, who she was doing this all for. It was for the grown-up son, who was also played by Wagner-Moura. So him doing two performances in this, as both the father trying to like get this information out and really doing it for his son, and then playing the son who's, you know, kind of moved past it, and is like, you know, I don't even I didn't really grow up with, you know, my father. I remember growing up with my grandfather during that time, but I really don't remember much of my dad, and I'm okay with that. Like the way that he plays that is also really, really well done as well. And so the thing that probably tripped up a lot of people is the story about the hairy leg in the movie, in which they do show the leg kind of moving around and like killing people like left, right, and center. They do show that in the movie, which I'm assuming is just, you know, the person in the paper, or the person who's reading the paper reading out that story, and basically the dramatization is shown on the screen. I think that is placed in the movie because it's to get your mind off of. It's basically kind of a whitewashing of what's really going on. After having some time to like think on it, it's like, you know, what was the purpose of that? I think it was really meant as like a whitewashing of like, both literally and figuratively. It's supposed to be like a whitewashing of what's really going on. Like the front page headline, like, so many people are dead during, you know, Carnival weekend. But what are people going to be talking about? The hairy leg story. That's what's going to have the focus. Or that's what's going to have like people's, you know, what I call the water, or what's called water cooler talk. Is, you know, you hear the story about the hairy leg? Yeah, that was really weird. You know, that's going to be the thing that's going to be talked about, not like the actual horrible things that are going on, that are actually like really dangerous. So I think that's probably the real reason as to why the hairy leg stuff was shown and talked about during the movie. At least that's my interpretation of it. But yeah, overall, man, this one was a really, really powerful movie. And it was really, really well done, really well directed, written, acted. Music in this was also really good as well. It was just overall really, really good. Now, will it win Best International Film? I don't know, because next weekend I will see Sentimental Value, which is the other foreign film that's nominated for Best Picture, as well as it being nominated for International Film. So I will make my judgment after seeing Sentimental Value, but as of right now, yeah, I would say it's currently leading right now. But that's just my opinion. And that is just my opinion on this movie. What did you guys think about this movie? Let me know down in the comment section below. But I think that is going to be it for me on this one, guys. Be safe out there. And if you have any like kind of incriminating information about, certain things going on, whether it be like in your life or at work or something like that, get it to the proper authorities. And if you think those cops are in on it, get it to like the actual proper authorities, not corrupted cops, please. And also get yourself surrounded by as many like non-corrupted cops as possible, because I think that would probably also end up like maybe saving your life. Just just little notes from me. And I will catch you guys next time.